I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's guap up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seeing decent dope.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good, his knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Bitch, he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it, remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying, I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try, so until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military and armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alton Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they Muslim, if they Christian, if they atheist, nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. You know why? Because even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before, but you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout, without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watch us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boots shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just cuz, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error, I'm forever by your side. Clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive, thank God for this truth. Cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look man, first time I met Commander Junior Honda, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. I had my little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel he without said, a cause. Man, you know, you do your time, we taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause, oh, yeah. It's the reason I'm alive, up, thank nigga. God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
And you cannot whoop us. We're already dead, we're already beaten down, we've been beaten down for 400 years, we already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
We bout to bombard they whole operation. Certified priest, prophesied this my occupation. This shit outrageous.
The crossing of the staff symbolizes that nobody who is an officer or above or called up to the podium may approach the podium. Indianapolis Sabbath service, let's rock it out. Gotta go to home, you want me to look? No. All right. Here's that. Does it go all the way in? Nope. Oh. Rajam, which means to rise. Punya Hakidam, which means that's after. That's after because we're going to function now, but he's not here right now.
Okay, come on.
Punya Hakidam. So let's get these prayers in real quick. We're going to call him all day once he gets settled. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu. Sabashamaya. Padak. Ayuk. Simkut. Yahweh. Malabika. Taba'a. Ratazayaka. Ayuk. Ashuk. Baratazai. Kawuk. Ayuk. Ashamayo. Nathan. Lanawu. Lakum. Call. Yawum. Wasalapanawu. Kawafinawu. Kasalapanawu. Kawafinawu. Wala. Tabiyanawu. Bonasawon. Abon. Awasayanawu. Mayan. Rad. Ayuk. The cup. Amalaku. Walalu. Badapart. Abalayim. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in the English.
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
The kingdom come, and will be done in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this
Give us this day
day
our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Baba Gashab. Athamanam. Hakat. La'abah. Call Makala. Call Madawa. Hakat. That's the heart. How much that's the right? Hakat. La'akim. Hamakim. Hakat. Al-Rakawak. Atamam. The Garsham. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. Huwad Amon.
The purpose of the Hakat for the power in the English.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All men of sickness. And all men of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahushua? Wam Yakala. Walahayu. Atazabah. Alawakyan. Alawakyan. Hasarayim. Hakotasayayim. Hakayayayim. Wakwaki. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. Huwad Aman. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Hayanya, Ahahori, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Ashah, Samayam, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Gog, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah. That's a young, Yayashan, Shalomar, Yasra'ala, Yahweh, Samar, Yahweh, Taza'aku, Ayad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamat, La'ah, Lakakar, Wayarak, Ba'ala, Yahweh, Samarka, Makar, Rad, that's Samar, Afnapaska, Yahweh, that's Samar, Tazawaka, Wuwaku, Ma'aika, Wine, Awalam. I will lift my eyes into the hill. From whence comes my help? My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forth, and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al. Damiyah. Lakah. Al Takarash. Wal Dashakwat. All. Kaya. Hana. Al Wayabaka. Yahaman. Yawan. Rash. Al Aimaka. Yara Yamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'aitasawa. Al. Tazabawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakidam. Wagoya. Wala'a. That's a car. Shum. That's Ra'ala. Iwata. Kaya. Na'awataza. Laba. Yakadwa. Al-Yaka. Baryak. Yakaratwa. Aharia. Alawam. Washamai. Alayam. Mawaba. Wahagaria. Gabal. Waimawan. Waimalak. Palash. Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum. Ashawar. Nalawat. Hayawat. Zamawad. Labunya. Lawat. Selat. Aisha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasiyasara. Kajabian. Banakal. Quyashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Dama. Adama. La Dama. Sayadamwa. Nara. Yamadwa. Kaira. Wakayaba. Wakazabat. Wakatazar. Manad. Call. Nasa Yakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Naya Rasha. The Nagwa. Na'akwa. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayatamu. Kagogala. Kakwatch. Lapanya. Bakawak. Kaach. Dabaira. Yara. We'll call Abba. Dalaha. Ahori. Khan. Dawadatma. Bazairika. Wabasa. Wapaka. Dabaol. Dabaol. Mala. Panyam. Quashawan. Bakwashwa. Simka. Yahoo. Yabashwa. Wayabawa. Idea. Ow. Wayakapara. Wayadapwa. Wayadapwa. Kaya. Aita. Simka. Yahoo. Labaka. Ayawan. Ow. Yawan. Ow. Call. Ha-aratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not that son so Yahweh.
Keep not thy son so Yahweh.
And hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
O
O
Yahweh.
For
lo, the enemies make it to move. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being the nation. At the name of Israel, there be no more remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. So also join with them, and open the children of Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as unto Sarah, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dumb before the earth. Make the nobles like a red, and like Zay. Yea, all the princes, Azeba, and Azamuna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as stone before the wind, as the fire put it to wood, as the flame set the mountain on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. Make them afraid with thy sword. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth.
Actually, let's get this out the way. First priest step forward, state your registry.
Azar Orya Shenya, Bunya Hauda, Bunya Shal.
Azar Orya, Bunya Shal.
Yaba Shimya Shabrakatum.
Yaba Shimya Shabrakatum.
This way.
Couple, sir.
Actually, yeah, drink the water. Stand up. Cool going for the point. I did a little
Oh,
bit
select
of
one.
Okay.
Wait, sir, that one.
Layashal, which means to Israel.
We'll see.
And we are in the book of Numbers. I should definitely know what we had. We left off at the beginning of the chapter from the mistake.
In the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 1.
Yep, 3 and 1. Under there. Book of Numbers, 3 and 1. Rock it out whenever you're ready.
Come. Well, aha. Fella. Delaha.
We'll try to get into what Hebrew.
Quick question. Let's see. This second administration is the case for me.
Show me. So not this first one, but the second one. So 1, 2, 3, the third one and the second.
Second one right here.
Oh, okay, so it's on the first one.
Just trying to figure out what character that was.
That's it, that's right. That's gonna be a cut. Actually, no, that's gonna be I think that's a dot.
So I was looking how sharp it was, and I was cut spot.
No, that's a dot. Because it has the, it's like a T, but it starts at the far right. You get me?
Cut, I believe. I think that
It's
is.
just gonna be.
No, I think that is a dot.
No, cut. I'm waiting my stuff to go up so I can get to the ritual.
The Willada.
Right now, you just want to practice on getting the characters right. Then history and words together. As long as you get the characters right, the words come. I'm gonna get to the ritual. So what is it all about the verses, what I have to do is.
Renard.
That's a very, new folks.
Renard.
It's like, no, like the Pakistan, it's an iPhone.
Right.
I couldn't figure this shit out.
Yeah.
No, I thought you got to download it.
You got rich people problems.
Nah. It's like, where you at with?
Renard.
You're 1, 3 and 1?
No, I'm at the second one at the bottom on this first one.
Yeah,
Oh, it's built differently for you. So
Numbers 3 and 1.
Come.
That's what he was at.
Wabasha. The first version.
No, he was saying where treachery was at. I don't know if he was asking what line was he on.
Kelly. See,
I see the line is built different.
that's what you want. Wabasha. Right there. That's where you at, right? Are you right
This
there?
first one.
First one. Okay, you at. First character is I.
Come.
Ha, the Ra, and then some 9 to 8.
Renard.
Run.
I run. Slocky.
Wa. Ma.
What? Woman.
Wa.
Ma.
And Moses.
So show me on my phone where you at, just to make sure that the same spot.
Second one, the second word.
Oh, so like it where you just said Aaron in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
The first one, second line, the first word.
Yeah, I got you. Here we go.
Come.
One was shot. Okay, and Moses. The Y means and.
Baya.
What's the word?
Bayawa. Bayawama. Salak.
Bayawam. Yeah.
That's it, though.
Da, ba, and ra.
But a rock.
No.
Listen to it. Say it again, Cooper.
Da, the ba, and the ra. I'm telling you the characters, but that's not how it's
Da,
going to be.
right.
So
Da, right.
you got to drop the A at the end.
The bar. No,
Damn right. That's it.
Oh,
That's
that's
it. That's it.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
you drop the A.
So this next word, we find if you don't get this one. I heard you just read the book. That's what we got first time.
to the next one.
Yeah, so you just got to read that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
It'd be the next word for me.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we got you.
Yahweh.
Damn right.
Damn right.
The. No. The.
Off.
Sluck. Off.
You already said this word. You should know this one. You just got done saying it.
Who name is that? I ain't say it many words. Right. Yes. Mush. Finish it.
Masha. Masha.
Yep.
Mashah. Yeah, that's Moses.
That's
Don't
how you
forget
say
that.
Moses.
That's how you say it. Yep.
Mashah.
Mashah. And once you remember that, you ain't gonna never forget it again. That's Moses' name. Mashah.
Good boy. You know that word. Quit second guessing it. You know that character. Right? Alright. What's the next one?
The duh. No, sluck.
You know this, right?
But sluck. It's lucky. I'm trying to pronounce it right without by leaving the A off.
The problem is you rely too much on that alphabet instead of what you know. If you studied this, you should know it.
Duh.
What's the last one? You're saying that.
It's
What's
a
the
high.
that? What's the yeah? That's a hot. Alright.
But bahada.
No. Alright. Yeah. That's your rock.
Bara.
You always drop the A. Not always, but you just like you can tell when you drop the A. You know what I'm saying? With pen, like this would be Bahar.
Bahar.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, what I want you to do is make sure you get the characters.
Come.
Then you gotta focus on the word.
Come.
If you can get these characters right, you can start to string the words together.
Exactly.
And that's how I think both of us learn. Once we got the
Right.
characters,
Exactly.
then we learn how to drop it and when to add it. And all that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I know the characters. That's why
Right, that's why it's easy for you.
Yep.
I know most of them. Especially the ones in my name.
Right. That sound almost sound right.
On the last word.
Say it again.
Sanat.
You got the ya in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sayana.
So you had it like the first word. You just mixing up ya. You just messing up on the ya.
And you said it the first time, just put another guy, man.
So Yanaya.
There you go. And now you know what they're saying.
Yep.
Talking about Mount Sinai.
Yep. Come. Good job.
Verse 2.
That's gonna be a Hebrew class right there. Just putting up words. How you say Moses in
Well, aha.
Hebrew?
Yeah, right. Look like that's what he done last night.
Right. You still
Shemotha.
Shama.
Hold on a second.
Would you say Shama what?
Shemotha.
Kind. But it would be, you got the character right, but it would be Shama Wath.
Shemawah.
No, you focus on getting characters.
We learn so much of the book. You know these characters.
Benaya.
Damn right. It'd be Bunya.
Bunny.
No, yep, Bunya.
Come.
You know this one. This is Aaron's name. Say the last one. This is Aaron's.
Ahara.
You almost say the characters real quick. What's the first one? What's the second one? What's the third one? And what's the last one? You know when you get mixed up at? See, when it's at the end of a word, it's a nah, but when it's at the end of the word, it's gonna look like that. So that's the character, but it's saying Aharon. Aaron. You know what I'm saying? You drop the A at the end. At the end of a word, that's what it looks like.
It actually sounds the same even in the Hebrew.
Damn right, it really does.
That's how I remember
Aharon. So if you saying Nadab,
I
don't know that one. Nah, see, I don't.
No, Swag, I went backwards. I need to go to this fifth word right here.
I know which one you at.
Come.
Just read the characters.
Habaka. Habakawa. Habakara.
Yeah, that's the characters. But I want to say it would be Habakawar.
Habakawar.
Go ahead and jump to the next one.
Slucky, why is it like there's a Q in there?
Nah, there's no Q in there.
It's just because of what you said.
It's Ha, Ba, and the Ka, and the Wa, and the Ra. So, Habakawar.
Oh, Habaka.
I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I do know the characters. You know what I'm saying? We need a mighty man like Mungad.
Nada.
You saying Nadab. You saying, you see that word lane? You can also look on here and see what he's trying to say. See, it's Nadab. You can tell by, hold on, where am I at? Where we at? We're right there. Nadab. Try to read it in Hebrew now. Matter of fact, it's the same word.
Come.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. See, that's his actual Hebrew name. If you see that other one, if you're looking at the next word, Nadab, that's his actual Hebrew name. By Aaron. Yeah. Good job. Down to the next word. It's wild.
Wabaya.
Is Waha Wa Baya Wa.
Wabaya.
I'll take it. Let's say that's it. It's kind of wrong. Elazar. That's the name we on right now. We on, if you look in the English side, we on Elazar. But there's no E in Hebrew.
Right.
So, we got the La.
So I got the two characters before. I'm trying to figure out if this is a this looks like a luck. I mean I. What's that? Okay. La, and I'm trying to figure out.
And that's the I.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So about the Y with the little piece at the bottom? Yeah,
I was getting confused with these Chazal and stuff.
No, this one. And so the I, it's like a Y, it's like a fat Y. You know, like an easy Y.
That's exactly what it is. Do Allah. So you got Allah I. Allah I za. Allah I.
Yeah.
Allah I za. Allah I Zara. No.
That's the characters, but
No. That's the characters. I'll take it. Go ahead if you want to get to actual word.
Alazar. You say it's because in English you basically saying Alazar. You know what I'm saying? But that's just in the Hebrew.
Alazar.
And what I tell you what Y is, what do Y mean?
And.
So now that's just in front of the other words. Now it's the other name. Look at it in the English, Adamar. That's how it's going to be almost in this one. Damn near the same. Damn near identical. You know what I'm saying? You're saying and Adamar in English. Don't get it. Look, boy. It's
Adamar.
There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't we get like, don't look at it like it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? There you go, man. Damn right. Reading Hebrew names. You know what I'm saying?
You got the hard ones too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come.
These next 5 in the Hebrew.
Come.
You're going to read them all in English.
Come.
Make sure you follow along very closely with the cool part. If you get lost, ask him to show you where he's at.
Right.
Let's rock it out.
Come. Verse 3.
And listen to how he's pronouncing them. Follow each character. That way, that's what I used to do. That's why we tell people to follow along in the Hebrew. So you can learn to understand it. I know it sucks when I'm doing it. You like follow along. This nigga, I'm lost with him. But, Kumapar, Gad, these are mighty readers in the Hebrew. So it's easy to follow along with them as opposed to somebody like me that's reading it and you're like, wait, what character is that?
Right. And I say I might not pronounce it right, but at least I'm gonna pronounce the character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then somebody else will correct me later.
Right. Yeah, right.
Verse 3. Allah. Second word. Shama wa. Bunya. Means son. Name of the sons of Aaron. Aharon. Ha-ka. Hakanayum, which I'm guessing is priest. Doing it.
No, it is. We just pronounced it wrong.
Okay.
I'm no good at pronouncing it either, but you was way close. You was right there.
Haka.
Yo,
Hakana. Hakaya Nayum. Hakaya Nayum.
that sounds good.
I'm gonna next to Hebrew class. I'm gonna see if they can put it on the board or how you say priest.
Yeah, I remember Captain Paulson wrote it.
Right. No, you 2 out with. Hamasha Kayum. Bashar. Malaa. Yadam. Nah, I'm at the end.
Yeah.
Lakahum. Office. 4. Wayama. Nadab. Wa'aba.
Just get it out.
Yahawa.
I'm gonna say because these is a lot of crazy names right here. So just say it the best way you can.
Kelka. Lapanya. Yahweh.
Get the characters out. Worry about
Bahaka. Bahakwa. Babum. Ash. Zara. Lapanya. Yahweh.
That's the only name I speak you get right. It's okay. These names is crazy.
Bama the bar. Sanaya. Sana. Wabana Yum. I'm in verse 4 or La'a. La'a. No. Yeah,
You already know
no.
what that means.
Yeah.
You know who's that? Go ahead.
Punya. That might be children. I'm gonna figure it out. Punya might be children. Aharon. Abba Yahum. Pa. Verse 5.
Hold on.
Oh, so like
For time's sake, we're gonna do the rest in English so we can try to get through this for a second.
come.
So let's get down to 7. Let's get it all in English. Actually, let's just take it from 1, and then we'll go do the rest in English. Let's cut that up now. For time's sake, we're gonna go ahead and take it from the top, take it in English. I'd like to give another shout out to that mighty man Kumar, an officer, and trooper Shanya, giving his Hebrew out, man. This ain't no easy thing. From the prayers to reading up the Torah, it's not easy, man. It takes repetition. From the day that you was born, all the way up until you should, even to this day, guess what you studied? You studied English. You took English tests. You took spelling tests. You did all of that to make sure that you was good at English. So make sure that you put that same effort into this Hebrew. Go ahead, please.
And if I could, you wasn't doing that. You know, they like you think you doing that just so you can get through life, but you're doing that so you can forget your identity.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's all that was.
Damn right, son.
It's like, can I go to the one?
Yeah, it should be one right there. Unless
Okay.
we should have some people in the truck.
I got some. Anybody want one?
No, I'm good.
We'll take one. Sure.
So yeah, let's get this. I want you to go to the KJV. I want it in the blue letter. I want it in the KJV. Most High Christ. Let's get Numbers 3 and 1 KJV.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, chapter 3, verse 1. These also are the generations of Aaron and Moses in the days that the Lord spake with Moses in Mount Sinai.
This one we was getting ready to do a war. Just for the record. Let's get it.
Verse 2. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, and Eleazar, and Itamar. Verse 3. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests, which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. Verse 4. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai.
What does that mean when they offer strange fire?
Salakia, they was smoking some, or they wasn't doing. It was like basically he can cuss because I know it wasn't. If they strange fire,
was sinning against the Lord. It was strange to the Lord.
They said strange fire. Were they smoking or something? Like they were smoking weed or something.
Right.
Like
They was doing all types. So anything that it could have been them, trying to cook on to the Lord, some heathen food.
Right.
Some
pork and
whatever it was unlawful unto the Lord. It was strange to the Lord. Because, the Lord's customs and the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments is known throughout the world, really.
Right.
Especially throughout the world of Israel. And now for it to be strange unto the Lord, he's like, what the hell is you doing? I know what to do. Kill them all.
Right.
Let's get some more shit up.
They offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Itamar, minister of the priest, ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. Verse 5.
So they was doing their job, making sure their pops was proud of them, man. And let me tell you something, man. And this is even from like for me, not growing up with a father, me coming into the ISUPK. So the man above us, so you know what I'm saying, certain man above you especially, you look to his father figures. And there's nothing that's more glorious than making them proud. When you see that look of greatness in their eyes for you, like that I know for me that gives me a very humble feeling. And, you know, especially growing up without a father, to make somebody else who's a father figure to you proud, it's a glorious thing. So imagine when it's your actual father.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like these brothers, like the priest office, the office of priest, should I say? You know, being held by the Benjamites, man, that's a glorious thing. And you see what happens when you don't serve the Lord. That's why we have Benjamites up under a goddamn bridge in freaking Mexico.
Right.
Because, you know, the generations of making your father proud dissipated where it came. We didn't care about making the Most High proud and making your father proud. Now it's about making myself proud. Now I got self-pride. I'm full of pride. You get what I'm saying? That's where pride comes from, being proud. But instead of you being proud to do something beneficial for somebody else, then you start to want to do something for yourself. You want to live your best life.
Right.
It ain't about living your best life. It's about living a life that's full of righteousness. Let's get some more.
Come. Verse 5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. Verse 7. And they shall keep his charge, and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation, to do the service of the tabernacle. Verse 8. And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the charge of the children of Israel, to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are holy, given unto him out of the children of Israel. Verse 10. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priest's office. And the stranger that cometh, night shall put them to death. Verse 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, And I, behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn, that openeth the matrix among the children of Israel. Therefore the Levites shall be mine. What does that mean? I shall
Open the matrix.
no, it was actually one before. Said, I behold, I have taken the Levites among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn.
So basically, firstborn kids, what do they have? Birthright. Exactly. So instead of doing all the firstborn kids and giving them the birthright, he decided to give it to the Levites. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who was born, none of that. I'm going to give this to the Levites. Right. Give them the office. Priesthood.
You know what matrix means?
No,
I was going to say how Cap brought it out, the mind.
Right.
Remember in the movie, it was about their mind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the matrix. Open the matrix among the children of Israel, open the mind among the children of Israel.
Verse 13. Because all the firstborn are mine, for on the day that I smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hallowed unto me all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. Mine shall they be. I am the Lord. Verse 14.
I told you what he did. You can't.
Verse 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, verse 15, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers, by their families.
No, the house of their mother.
By their families.
Read that.
Come. And the number the house of Levi after the house of their fathers.
You understand? If you yo, you are who your father is, man.
Hey, Salaki, if I could.
How come?
But I'm Jewish on my mother's side.
After the house of their fathers.
Damn right, man.
My grandma.
After the house of their fathers.
My great-great-grandma?
After the house of their fathers.
Listen, what black woman has got it?
After the house of their fathers.
That's right, man. Hit it right on the nail, man.
By their families, every male from a month old and upward shall thou number them. Verse 16. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, as he was commanded.
No, he did it according to his own will.
As he was commanded.
Listen, the Christian church told me, listen, as long as you got the Lord in your heart, and in your mind, and in your spirit, you do what you want to do.
As he was commanded.
Commandments are done away with.
As he was commanded. Verse 17. And these were the sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, and Kehath, and Maira. Verse 18. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by the families, by their families. Lebanah and Shamar. Verse 19. And the sons Kahath, the sons of Kahath by their families, Amram and Azahar, Hebron, and Azul. Verse 20. And the sons of Myra by their families.
And if I could, real quick, some of these names that I be hearing these names a lot in like animes and shit like that, and stuff like that. And now I see where they get the names from. That Princer is truly the devil, and all these heathens are, man. They study this book, they study it, they break it apart, they take names out of it, they give them the anime characters and stuff like that. And we be thinking that it's so hardcore, but really it be our history. They telling the stories, anime stories of our history. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we look at it and we don't understand it. Like, it's an anime called, what is this thing called? I forget the name of it, but they got this thing where it's called like the Holy Grail Wars, right? And then they battling for like the Lord's Grail. But they got all these heathens battling for it. And you listen to these names thinking that these is Japanese names and stuff like that. But really these names have Hebrew history behind it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, and what's the proof of that? The proof is this. There is nothing on the face of this planet that a heathen has not stole from blacks, Hispanics, or the Indians. If they steal your goddamn identity, of course they're going to steal your name. They steal your identity and switch it over. Why wouldn't they steal your name and modify that as well? You understand? You see these so-called Jewish men, you ask them what tribe they from, they can't tell you. I'm Jewish, but what tribe you from? It's like you ever Google something on your phone and it take forever to load? Yeah. That's them. They're trying to load up a lot. Go ahead.
Salaki, but the priests and prophets, we know who you are.
Yeah, right.
We know your true identity, which is Amalek,
right.
And the Moabites, and the goddamn Ammon, because this Bible, you know what I'm saying? Damn right, because this Esau, because this Bible describes every goddamn nation on the face of the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come. Verse 20. And the sons of Myra by their families, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to the house of their fathers. Verse 21. Of Gershon was the family of the Libanites, and the family of the Shemites. These are the family. These are the families of the Gershonites. Verse 22. Those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the males from a month old and upward, even those that were numbered of them were 7,500.
From all the males. Remember that. All the males. Keep going.
And the families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacles westward. And the chief of the house of the father of the Gershonites shall be I don't even pronounce that.
Isupk.
Isupk. Verse 24, we're at the last one. The son of
Gershonites shall be,
they're not that one.
there's the name shall be,
It was like Saf. That's how you pronounce that.
Elisab, I'll take it.
The son of Lael. Verse 25. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation shall be the tabernacle and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 26. And the hanging of the cord and the curtain of the door, and the curtain for the door of the court, which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and the cords of it for all the service thereof. Verse 27. And of Kahath was the family of the Amorites, and the family of the Azarites.
I think that's
And the family of the Hebrewites,
Hebronites.
and the family of the Uzarites. These are the families of the Kahathites.
That's where we need our Shrek. You like, see, this is Genghis Khan's. This is where the Genghis Khanites come from.
And if I could, I think most of these, because these are the same names that were at the top, so I guess it's their sons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll get confirmation on that just to make sure.
Kind of.
But I believe you're right, because this is not like a children official.
And if I could, I'd want to be the Kawamanites. Nah, look at that. So like,
It said the Kwamanites. I know that's right.
Verse 28. And the numbers of all the males from a month old and upward were 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. Verse 29.
One go, get ready for war.
Verse 29. The families of the sons of Kahath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southward. Verse 30. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of the Kahathites shall be Elizaphan, the son of Uzel.
Uzel? I think Uzel, I want to say. Uzel?
Uzel is something, right? Verse 31. And their charge shall be the ark of the table, and their charge shall be the ark, and the table, and the candlestick, and the altar, and the vessels of the sanctuary, whereout their minister, and the hanging, and all the service thereof. Verse 32. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, shall be chief over the chief of the Levites, and have the oversight of them that keep the charge of the sanctuary. Verse 33. Of Myra was the family of the Melanites, and the family of the Mushites. These are the families of Myra. Verse 34. And those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the males from a month old upward were 6,200. Verse 35.
Yep.
And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Myra was Zerul, the son of Abal. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. Verse 36. And under the custody and charge of the son of Myra shall be boards of the tabernacle, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and all the vessels thereof, and all the servants thereto. Verse 37. And the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. Verse 38. But those that encamped before the tabernacle towards the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. And the stranger that cometh night shall be put to death. Verse 39. All that were numbered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of the Lord, throughout their families, all the males from a month old and upward were 22,000. Verse 40.
22,000.
And the Lord said unto Moses, number all the firstborn of the males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. Verse 41. And thou shalt take the Levites for me. I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstlings among the cattle of the children of Israel. Verse 42.
And if I could, man, like, when you listen to what the Lord is saying about the Levites, man, and then you see what the Levites is going through, like, this is very disheartening, man. But I'll tell you what it makes me want to do. It makes me want to serve the Lord even harder, man. It makes me want to make sure that I restore the Lord's house to his previous glory, man, and make sure that we raise up the Levites, man, so they can once again attain this priesthood. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like once again, attain this priesthood. Because when you think about it, man, like you get punished according to your wickedness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we as a nation have been wicked to the Lord, man. That's why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we suffer the way that we suffer over here in this goddamn land called Babylon, as you would know in America. Like, this is why we suffer the way that we suffer, man. But even through all our suffering, even through all the suffering that the tribe of Judah is doing over here and the other tribes as well, we see what's going on the borders with the Levites, man. And in the midst of us dying every goddamn day, in the midst of the police shooting us down, in the midst of all the pain and suffering that we going through, we couldn't help but look at them goddamn Levites and feel sorry for them. Even though, listen, we don't have any room to feel sorry for nobody as much as we done, as much as our women is just being whores, as much as we are being destroyed over here as a tribe, is the tribe of Judah. But them is our goddamn brothers, man. And when we see them up under them bridges, suffering the way they suffer, knowing that this is the house of the Lord, man, that's the priesthood. Like we hear it in the scriptures. The Lord said, listen, I choose Levi. This is who's going to be the priesthood, man. Let me tell you something. Levites, man, they were serious about that priesthood, man. They were serious. In the beginning, we was all serious, man. But the problem is we lost the Lord's respect. That's the easiest way to put it.
Right.
We lost the Lord's respect.
Right.
And you don't, listen, and you don't go out your way to do nothing for nobody that you don't respect.
Right.
If I don't respect you, we don't really have any conversation. It's nothing for, we can't hang out, we can't talk, we can't do none of that. So we lost the Lord's respect. And you can proof is in seeing how the Levites were treated on that goddamn bridge to the point where our brothers, are you saying the mission to a kuna?
Akuna.
The mission to a kuna. Our brothers, they had to go through the goddamn, they had to go through Mexico in order to help the priesthood, to help the Levites. You understand? The birthright of the priesthood belongs to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they was the Lord's priests. And just think about what I'm saying. Just really think about it. How wicked is that? That the goddamn government, that the goddamn oppressor said you can't help the Lord's priests. Just really think about that. You can't help the Lord's priests. You can't help them. I understand they have the birthright for the priesthood, but you can't help them. They gotta suffer. They say give it to a goddamn church. Not only can you not help the priest, but you gotta give it to fake priests.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it's heavy what you bringing out because now that they denied the priests and prophets from bringing food to them brothers out there, now the Lord is shutting down the food here in America.
Right.
That's why there's ships out there on the water that can't be shipped in.
I pray all them ships capsize and all that stuff. I pray America starve tonight, man.
Right.
I pray this country starve tonight. Every goddamn, anybody who's not black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, I pray they got them stomach go hungry, man. I pray that they turn to cannibalism, man. Freaking animals. They need to do animalistic things, because they treated the children of Israel like animals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hate them people, man. But I hate them a righteous hate. And I hate them enough to do the work of the Lord, man.
Right.
Motherfucker, go ahead, Creepo.
Pretty much killed it out of one. The rest of the devil the Bible speaks of.
Goddamn right, man. And then, like I said, man, I'm getting this in numbers, man. Look how powerful he was. Look how deep he was. Look how many he was, man.
Right.
And the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is allowed to have a favorite. As a parent, you have a favorite child. As an individual, you have a favorite food. You have a favorite drink. You have your favorite things to do. And here's the sad part. You don't understand it when we're talking about the Bible, but in your wicked life, you understand it. Like you homosexual, you have a favorite sexual orientation for you bisexuals and pansexuals.
Right.
You have a favorite rod that you like to put in your quiet. You get the point that I'm trying to make, man. You have a favorite sexual preference, which I don't even understand how that can be, but you have it. And then you have the right, and then you have the right to say that the Lord doesn't have the right. You know what I'm saying? The hypocrisy behind that, you goddamn filthy animalistic heathens, and all our people that follow, man. I pray that you wake up, man, because if not, I will have no qualms about putting you to death.
Right.
when the Most High Christ return, that's going to be our job, man. If you don't want to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, we are going to put you to death. I will personally travel the world, putting anybody to death that needs to be put to death. I'm going to spend my lifetime doing that. Straight up, I will.
They're bounty hunters.
Listen, I refuse.
His Jango Fett stuff.
Listen, man. The fact of the matter is, I refuse to watch my nation suffer the way we have suffered for the last goddamn 400 years, man. Right. Since I've been alive, I've seen nothing but suffering of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And I refuse to see it anymore. When the Most High Christ return, that day is over. We will not be going back, man. Right. And I want the brothers who's worthy of living to live. And I want the people who's worthy of death to receive exactly what they get, man. Right. The time is now to repent, man. That's all we teach. That's all we've been teaching, man. We're trying to fish you up out the world. You gonna wait till you hear the horns blow. Then all the dykes is gonna go put on dresses.
Right.
All the lesbians is gonna put on dresses. All these effeminate men is gonna take the pink off. We're gonna try to put on all black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just do it now, man? Save yourself the trouble. You understand? I pray that the Lord helps me remember all the faces of the people who came up against the Israelite school of UPK who didn't repent. Right. I hope I just be hunting you down and your face pop in my head. But you was that cat at camp. Yeah, I remember you. I got the time, the date, and everything. I just remember who was all at camp. And that's saying a lot, because you know how many camps we done had? You hear what I'm saying? How many camps you done had since you've been in this school?
Oh, that's a lot. I can't count.
Exactly. Everybody remember their first one, and after that, it's all blurred together after that. I couldn't tell you how many camps I've been to. Go ahead.
It's funny that you say that, because even I remember my first one. That's before I even, was officially even in the truth. I knew about it. I was still with my moms and everything, but I remember we had snuck off when y'all had took out camp. And I remember the first day like it was yesterday. I was out there, I was holding the camera, I was standing next to a brother, his wife, and she was holding the child, and there was a devil that was going up against the camp.
Yeah, that's the famous video.
That devil was talking hell stuff, going up against the priest and prophets of the Lord. There's a brother sitting off to the side, and he was offended. He couldn't take it. And he stole off on that devil, knocked him clean out.
The angels put the spirit on that brother to put that devil to sleep, sleeping night.
Not only did he knock that devil out, but the brother blended into the crowd like an assassin.
Right.
Like he was formed like his assassin stuff.
Right.
He blended into the crowd, he vanished. Ain't nobody catch him. Him, his wife, and his child got away safely. That was the most high on that.
I remember that camp. Because there was some little kids, there was some black kids, of course. Right. They was trying to come up against us. They was talking all this. She said, man, boo, like they didn't even know why he was mad at us. Right. And then the same dude that knocked that devil out, he checked them kids. Right. He said, what is y'all talking about? Man, leave them alone. He said, these niggas is out here for us. Right. He said, they fighting for us. Right. Listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And all them kids stopped and stood there and listened. You know what I'm saying? They were standing there listening. Like he checked anybody. Like that was definitely a good spirit out there that day. Because them little kids, they came out, they was troublemakers, of course. Coming up, they just wanted something to try to start some trouble with. He checked the crap out them kids and told them, man, y'all niggas is tripping. These niggas is out, that's exactly how he said it. These niggas is out here for us. You know what I'm saying? Right. And them little kids' spirits, they love Mr. Spirit was spoiled. He called that spirit. And then the devil came up. So he just came right into the camp, flipped us the bird. He was happy about it. Flipped us the bird heavy. All on my face with it, all in cat face. The video still circulates. I think I'm applying to repost it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that devil, man, listen, he got BAYOW! Right? Hey, and then like you said, them same kids that was out there, because they was out there deep. Then everybody took off walking. The kids took off walking. They're like, come on. And then he just blended into the crowd, maneuvered through the crowd like some stuff on Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, after you kill somebody in front of everybody, you take off for a couple of steps and then start walking, right in, just slide. That's what it looked like, man. It was glorious that day. And let me tell you something, we never had problems out of that devil again. That devil said, I'm never going up against this camp. We seen him a little time later, he had a cast going all the way up to here. He hit him in the jaw and broke his arm. You hear me? Go ahead, G.
I was going to say Salaki. Man, I can't send the water to that brother out there. Well, I mean, Not for solely stealing the devil. That's just a little sidebar. But the water to that brother out there that realized what he was about, and that he wanted other people to see that.
Right.
And I hope and pray that brother joins the Zionist King, or joins the Lord's army.
I remember I was watching you talk to the brother, you know what I'm saying, before he punched the devil out.
Right.
He's like, I can hear the conversation, even though I'm reading. We trained in the UPK, we multitask, so I'm reading, but I'm still watching and hearing you talk to the devil, and you was telling him, like, yeah, that's my pops. He's like, that's your dad? He is super excited, like, he was happy for you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my partner from the world was out there as well, like, he was out there deep, man. And my partner from the world, like, he still ain't in this school at all. But this goes to show you who really love you in the world and who don't. Even though he may not agree with this, even though he may not understand it, even though he's still out there doing this thing, he's he's a Christian, he's living his best life.
Right.
But one thing he do always do is support this man.
Right.
He supports me, he tells me that he's proud of me the way that I changed my life. I try to influence him to come, but he understands. Don't pretend to be something you're not.
Right.
The Lord will punish some worse. And these no cats who tried to do this and then go back to their worldly ways and watch the Lord just pick them apart.
Right.
Destroy them. At least he understands, listen, I can't get that oil poured on my head because it's something more than that. Or something more than that. I understand that you swore an oath. That's an oath that I'm not ready to swear. And I pray the Lord have mercy on him, man. And that the Lord see fit to bring that brother into this shit, because I know he'd be a hardcore soldier as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a heavy thing, man. Like I said, we didn't seen from our very first camps to where we get now, man. The growth not only in the school but of the Lord's work, man.
Right.
And what's more, this is a very serious thing, man. So and what's more, and I say all that to say this, I didn't mean to go on and on, but watching the Levites suffer. Like, the priesthood belongs to them, man. Like, we do it because we're obligated to. This is our job to. You know what I'm saying? Christ, came, took over the priesthood, got the 12 disciples, did the work of the Most High, and now we got Judites, you got Ishmaelites, you got give me some more, some Gadites, you got Benjamites, you got Simeonites, you got Zebulonites.
Zebulon.
Yeah, Naphtali, Reubenites. Now the priesthood is all the rest of the tribes. You get what I'm saying? Because the work has to continue. The work has to continue, man. And listen, and all of us feel the pain of the Levites, man. All of us feel the pain of the Levites. They was our brothers. We love them. Of course we feel their pain and their suffering, man. But this is what happens when we don't listen to the Lord. We all suffer behind it. Right. Let's get some more in the scriptures, man. I just went on bad than I didn't mean to. Just feeling the sorrow for my brothers, man. Lamentations for my family. Let's get the rest.
Come. The book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 46. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites, thou shalt even take 5 shekels a piece by the pole after the shekel of the sanctuary. Shalt thou take them? The shekel get 20 gerts. Verse 48. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and his sons. Verse 49. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over above.
Yeah.
Were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. Verse 50. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money 1,360 and 5 shekels
after the shackle of the sanctuary. Verse 51. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and his sons, and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses.
Stop there. You want to stop there? So we pick up on 4 and 1. But that's something, that last verse, listen, that's something you never see in your Christian church. Your Christian church will never get no money out to the people.
Right.
Your Christian church will never do anything with that tithes money besides take care of him and his own family.
Right.
And listen, like, when you're giving that money, you got family. As long as you're giving him money, you got family. Then, when it's time for him to give you money, then you're not a family member anymore. You're just a member of the church.
Right.
And here's the thing, being a member of the church is supposed to make you family. Because if this is supposed to be the church of the Lord, there should only be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in it. Only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the church of the Lord, the congregation of the Lord. The reason he doesn't do that is because that Christian pastor will let anybody in that goddamn church as long as you got $1.
All right.
You got $1 for the Christian pastor, you can be, listen, you accept it. Go ahead.
You can be an assassin. You
Yep.
can be a school shooter. You can be a rapist. You can be the terrorist.
Drug dealer.
Drug dealer. You're a walker, and what's the proof of that? Dylan Stone Roof. They ain't coming next. It's a lot. Let the devil come in the parking lot. All eyes on him, man. Hey, go check that out. Hey, be on Shamar. Keep your head on the swivel.
Then the devil come in the parking lot. Hey, Salaki, this is private property.
Right.
You lost. Well, my car ran out of gas, so there's a street right
Push
there.
it in the street. Salaki.
Street, damn right. Street right there. So you can't park here.
Right.
Right.
You know what? You can't park here. You got about $800 cash
Right
now.
Right.
No, you can't park here. You got to move that. This is private property. We don't want your vehicle here.
Right.
At all. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was for 1 hour or 1 minute, 1 second. You have to go. That's how you be separate, man. Let me tell you something. Your Christian pastor, he'll never do that. He allow anybody in that church for some money, man. Let me tell you something. Because because you have money, it doesn't make you valuable.
Right.
If money is all you have, it doesn't make you valuable. In fact, go ahead, Shamir.
I'll say it's lucky. I don't know if you're going to give an example or not. I'll say, because if you was, then I was going to let you do your thing. But if not, then I was going to say, a prime example of that is think of all you celebrities. Like, I'm not going to say every single celebrity.
I'll say
most.
every single celebrity.
No, I can't say every single celebrity. Because I'm pretty sure there's at least, I don't know of, but there's got to at least be one.
I got you. Every single celebrity.
Right.
No, so like,
They ain't giving no money.
I said, I'll take it then. If they ain't giving no money to the ISUPK,
That's right.
then they worthless. You got all this money, but you ain't out here supporting your black-owned businesses and your brothers and your sisters that actually need it.
All right. I hope y'all even one better because you was right on the lines where I wanted to go. Your celebrities, take all these people with this money. Like, prime example, Oprah Winfrey, right? Her net worth is $1 billion and some change, right? To some people, that's valuable. She's valuable. She's worth $1 billion. To us, she's worthless. Right. What has she done for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Lil Wayne, his net worth is millions, right? To other people in the world, he's valuable. He's worth millions of dollars. To us, he's worthless. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. If your value is money, you're not valuable. You're worthless. That means you can be bought. So Oprah worth $1 billion. So that means if somebody has $6 billion, they can buy it.
Right.
I can tell you one thing, man. In this school, we don't have a goddamn dime. These brothers up here, we the poorest of the poor. But I tell you one thing, we're priceless. That's what we are. We are priceless because no amount of money is ever going to get us to trade on our brothers and sisters. Right. No amount of money is ever going to get us to sell out for what we believe in. Integrity means everything. Honor, respect means everything to us, man. But it don't mean that to your Christian pastor. That Christian pastor will do anything for some money. He will even perform a homosexual act. Hell, he does that for free.
Right.
Right, that's his little side gimmick.
Yeah, he does that for free. These people, like, you see these sisters out here selling their body and all of that, and then she got a fans only page, and you calling this bitch a queen.
Right.
You said bitch wrong. That's what she is. You said whore wrong. That's what you said. You're giving her glory for what? For what? Being a filthy animal? Go ahead.
Right.
That's slugging. Like that is just so wicked at this point. Like that is really that eats at me. That and something else. Like probably like he just said, slugging. Like this priest and prophet of the Lord just said. Like sisters out here got fans only page and selling their body out here for money, and you want to be called a queen. You want to be called somebody with status, somebody with importance. Like I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't. Just for the life of me, I really cannot understand it. I still think that's maybe that's just my generation. Maybe it is, but that really bothers me. How people out here really think because you're doing a certain amount of wrong that you just have this type of status that makes you better than somebody.
Right.
Like not even sisters alone. Like even brothers out here. Like y'all selling weed and messing with all these whores and stuff and thinking that y'all big shots when y'all not. Y'all here destroying y'all people and making a situation that's already bad worse.
Right.
Like that's really all it is.
They do that because they're cowards.
Right.
And they don't care about nobody but they got themselves. Whores don't care about nobody but themselves, and drug dealers don't care about nobody but themselves.
Right.
Only weak men and women do stuff like that.
Right.
Anything else you want to bring up, Kupo, from shutting
I
down?
wouldn't say, he said, queens ain't even nothing. Not in Israel.
Right.
You don't get no power over no man.
Right.
You understand?
Listen, like you said, not in Israel, but in the world, in Babylon,
Yeah.
queens is everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, they call themselves a queen. We know what the real definition of queen is.
Whore.
Exactly. But let's just say that we went by what they think the definition is, right? To be somebody in power, that to subjugate people and rule over them, right? So you're a queen. Let me ask you something. Y'all remember when the Queen of England had her fans only page?
Right.
And she was out there doing the silhouette challenge,
Right.
showing her old wrinkled boobies. She didn't do that, did she? She didn't do that, right? You know why? Because it's called integrity. And how you gonna let the queen of whores have more integrity than you?
Right.
Go ahead,
I
Sheila.
said, dang, you didn't already beat me to it. I was actually going to say that's messed up because it's ironic that I don't know if anybody knows it. Well, I'm pretty sure people do. Cleopatra, from what I've heard, she was a, I don't know if I can say this on, camera, but she was a whore. She was a huge whore, Slovakia.
Right?
And like y'all swore pandemic y'all queens, but that's what y'all titled yourself to. Somebody who was a whore
She
over.
was sleeping with every Roman and every devil she came across.
Right,
She was sleeping. She slept her way to the top.
Right.
Oh, just sit up like she slept her way to the kingdom. She literally slept through the ranks.
Right.
Slovakia, man.
Murdered her little brother. She did all type of stuff.
Right, like
First, she tried to seduce him.
right.
And he was like, we brothers, we siblings. What are you doing trying to give me this booty, this box that's I done seen 1,000 dudes right up in.
Right.
Not only are we siblings, but that's gross.
Right.
She was like, he's too young to understand and kill him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These oppressors is devils, and then we want to mimic them, man.
Right.
The Lord is laying it out right here, man. We are the army of the Lord, man. We got to conduct and carry ourselves as such. We have to start being that, man. Right? That being said, we want to shut it down. And Magic, just come out behind the phone.
Oh, sorry.
Layashala, which means to Israel.
right shoulder.
That's my hands ain't big enough to walk.
Turn Fisher. Yahaba Shimya Shabrak, yeah.
Y'all about to y'all shop lucky up.
Module, which means to stand. Panyakidam, which means to turn and face the east. Lord's Prayer in the English.
The Lord prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Sabashamaya.
Sabashamaya.
Kudash.
Kudash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Simka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Alakuka.
Tabaha.
Tabaha.
Atazayaka.
Zayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aishah.
Ashah.
Varvatazah.
Ratza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ashamaya.
Shemaya.
Lathan.
Lathan.
Lanawu.
Lanawu.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Asalakunawu.
Salakanaw.
Kawafinawu.
Kawafinaw.
Kasalakunawu.
Kasalakanaw.
Kawafinawu.
Kawafinaw.
Wala.
Awa.
Tabiyanawu.
Yanaw.
Bonasawon.
Inside one.
Abo.
Abal.
Oshanawu.
Oshanaw.
Ayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakam.
Laka.
Amalaka.
Malaka.
Wala.
Wala.
Wala part.
What the part?
Awalayim.
Walayim.
Aman.
Amam.
The Lord's Prayer in the English.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Thy
Kingdom come.
Thy will be done
In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Gashah.
Baba Kishah.
The Thamanaw.
Tananaw.
The Ka.
Aka.
The Ka.
Aka.
La Rafa'a.
Lapaha.
Call Makala.
Ka Makala.
Call Madawa.
Ka Madawa.
The Ka.
Aka.
Let the heart.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayu.
Amatazaraya.
Aka.
Aka.
Lahaku.
Lahaku.
Amaku.
Maki.
Aka.
Aka.
Avakawa.
Arakawa.
The Tamalu.
Samaal.
The Garsha.
Garshan.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahusha.
Yahushua.
Duwad Amun.
Duadaman.
The Hakapa, the power in the English.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All men of sickness. All men of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahushua?
Why Yahushua?
Wam Yaka'ala.
Wam Yaka'ala.
Walahayim.
Walahayim.
Atazabaha.
Matazabiah.
Alawak Yahan.
Alawak Yohana.
Alawakim.
Alawak.
Azarayim.
Azaranyam.
Akotasayayim.
Akwadzayanyam.
Akayayim.
Hakayayanyam.
Ukwati.
Walakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Duwad Amun.
Word.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael.
And the angels.
Commanding to the honor. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayan.
Ayanya.
Ahahori.
Ahahori.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yabah.
Yabah.
Azari.
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 Mine.
Mine.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha.
Samayam.
Shamayam.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Namawat.
Namawat.
Sagog.
Gog.
Ayanawam.
Yadawam.
Shamar.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yadawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
That's a shun.
Yashan.
Shawamar.
Shalmar.
That's Ra'ala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Samar.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zazayaku.
Zog.
Ow.
Al.
Yeah.
Yad.
Yamyuka.
Yamyuka.
Yawamam.
Yaramam.
Ashamat.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakakak.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Ba'al.
Yo.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Samar.
Shamarka.
Mukal.
McCall.
Right.
Right.
Ashamar.
Shmar.
The Pascha.
Aknapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Shamar.
Tazawaku.
Zoatka.
Uwaku.
Uwatka.
Ma'aika.
Maika.
Wine.
Wine.
Awalam.
Awalam.
So what can we do? Should we lift the arms into this?
I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Ahorium. Al-Tamayah.
Al-Tamayah.
Lakat. Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
All. That's a quat. All. Kayah. Anak. Awayabaka. Yahama. Yawan. Rash. Al. Amaka. Yamba. Sawada. Wayatha. Now, your itis of what? Ow. Tazabawanyaka. Amaru. The Kadwa. Wanaki Magoya. Wala. Yashakar. Sham. Yasharala. Iwada. Kaya. Now watch it of what? Labak. Yakadwa. Ayaka. Baryak. Yakarakwa. Aharia. Adawam. Washamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Waimawan. Wamalak. Palashat. Am. Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gam. Ashawar. Nalawak. Amam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya. Lawak. Selah. Ashat. Aham. Kamadian. Kasiyasara. Kayabia. Wanakal. Kayashwan. Yashamawa. Bayan Darwa. It's hard to see if it's together.
No, it's all good.
How do you work?
Yeah. Salaki. Where you at?
The Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Dama.
Lord Dama.
Sharatumbo.
Nada.
Yeah. Yo, it's like Yamagwa. Kara'a. Wakazaaba. Wakazazal. Manai. Call. Nasa Sakumba. Ashar. Amaru. Nasarash. Lanawa. Nawa. Alayah. Shayatumbo. Gullah. Kakwash. Lapanya. Bawakat. Aye. At the end, it's like, oh no, I'm looking at this.
You got Karash.
Karash. Nabaira. Yaira. We'll call Abba. We'll call Abba. Talaha. Ahorium. Khan. Datma. Bazairika. Wakasabasa. Wapaka. Tabal. Tabalam. Mala'a. Panyam.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kolawan.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Yabakashwa.
Simka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Simbashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya Baal.
Yabawa.
Idea.
Idea.
Al Waya Kapawa.
Kapawa.
That's just where you're comparable. This is part of this.
Idea. Oh, okay. It's a part of that one?
Yeah, you already read that.
Okay,
Idea.
come. Okay.
That is where we're comparable.
Come. Waya Kapawa.
Waya Kapawa.
Waya Babu.
You're Bagwa.
Waya Dawu.
Waya Dawu.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha. Simka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The
Vodka.
Ayawan.
Aliwan.
Alkal. Ha'avatazar.
Ravza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy servants to your house.
Keep not silence, O Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace.
and hold not thy peace,
And be not still.
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh, for lo,
Thine
thy enemies make it to moat, and they that hate thee, and lift up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being the nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. They consult together with one consent. They confederate against thee. The tabernacles of evil, and the Israelites of Moab, the Agarenes, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Say Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as unto Sarah, as to Jabin, at the brook Kissar, whose prayers at Endor. They became a dumb before the earth. Make the nobles like a red, and like Zee. Yea, all their princes, as Ziba, and as Amuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel. They serve before the wind, and the fire burn to wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempests, and make them afraid with thy sword. Fill their face with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
So, which means to turn. Shabbat sisters, which means to be seated.
Courage salute to the brother. Oh, Shalom.
Israel, Mashba, Maj, Barak,
Y'all shout about the thumb.
Sisters, Sar, Salaki. What is it? Which rise again?
Amaju,
Salaki. Amaju, which means to rise. Courtesy to the sisters watching online. Sar, which means to our faces sisters, men of Israel. Mashba, Amaju, Barak.
Y'all Shema, throw back to me, I'm shot.
Service dismissed.
That's right.